But what shocked me, among all the things that they have said, let me tell you one of the things that they said. There's a little fella who gives out food cards. He's called the Minister of Food Cards. Hampers and food cards. He entered the debate and he wanted no part of the emails because he wasn't in there. He spoke about poverty in Trinidad and Tobago. And he spoke about the dramatic decline in poverty in Trinidad and Tobago, where poverty has gone down to 14%. Down from 35% to 14% under this government. I don't know where he lives, but in my constituency, that ain't so. But the government's official response in this vote of no confidence from the minister who is responsible for alleviating poverty was to tell you that poverty has gone down to 14% in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, England and America, shame on you all. But the very next day, there was a report in the Guardian, in the business section, a report done by the Economic Commission of Latin America and the Caribbean, which monitors these things across the region, and the report said, the day after the minister told the parliament that poverty has dropped dramatically in this country, the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean was reporting in the Guardian that unemployment in Trinidad and Tobago has been on the rise in 2011 and 2012. So you know what that means? This government, if they have done nothing in their term of office, they have invented the possibility of increasing unemployment and reducing poverty at the same time. Maybe that's where our future lies. But I tell you that so that you will know how to take anything the government tells you. But back to the Integrity Commission. After all that was said and done in the Parliament, we now hear the Attorney General and the Prime Minister saying that the Integrity Commission has no power to investigate them. And if the Integrity Commission attempts to investigate them, the Integrity Commission will be acting outside of its remit. That is after the Prime Minister hurriedly said that she has sent the matter to the police, to DCP Richardson. But I found it shocking that they didn't want to stop there. They went on in the same vein they went on in the Parliament with on Tuesday and Wednesday. Today, they were on the airwaves attacking my intellect. They don't know how come I am a member of Parliament and I don't know the Integrity in Public Life Act. And that the Integrity in Public Life Act is not about crimes. The police is to investigate crime, and the Integrity in Public Life Act, according to them, is only to investigate misconduct of persons in public life. So since when misconduct couldn't be and is not a crime? And if there's anybody in this country who knows anything about the Integrity Commission, I am that man. Because you see, an allegation was made by them, Ganga Singh, in the Parliament, that your humble servant, in cahoots with Emily Elias, was in Tobago thieving sand and gravel and blocks. You remember that story? And they demanded a what? They demanded an Integrity in Public Life Act investigation by the Integrity Commission. So in 2004, apparently the commission had the authority to investigate me, person in public life, based on their allegations against me. But now all of a sudden, the commission doesn't have that power. And they are amazed that I could think that the commission has that power. And Basdio Pandey went to jail. Why? Because the Integrity Commission accused him of behaving a certain way. He was charged and he was jailed. But all of a sudden, you have the current Attorney General and the Prime Minister in this scenario this week, only today, telling you that the Integrity Commission would be out of place if it tries to get involved in their business. And that I, who sent the matter to the President to send it to the Integrity Commission, that I did something so wholly wrong that I must be dealt with and denigrated. So tonight, people, let me read for you what the Integrity in Public Life Act says, and you come to your own conclusion as to how to treat with Anand Ramlogan and Kamla Prasad Bisesa, SC and SC. This is a copy of the Integrity in Public Life Act, Chapter 2201, which is the law I'm referring to, which is what the Integrity Commission operates under. Under Section 5, and bear in mind what I told you the emails contained as text representing supposed conversation between persons in public life, namely the Prime Minister, the Attorney General, and others. Section 5 says, Section 5F says, the Commission shall investigate the conduct of any person falling under the purview of the Commission, which, in the opinion of the Commission, may be considered dishonest or conducive to corruption. Did you see any of that in the emails? The Commission shall also examine the practices and procedures of public bodies in order to facilitate the discovery of corrupt practices. That is the function of the Commission. It goes on to say, in Section 5.2, in the exercise of its powers and performance of its functions under this Act, the Commission shall not be subject to the direction and control of any other person or authority, and bear that in mind. I'll come back to that later. It also says the Commission may, in all cases where it considers it appropriate to do so, make use of the services or draw upon the expertise of any law enforcement agency or public service, meaning the police, customs, immigration, anybody like that. The Integrity Commission could draw on them as it conducts its investigation. And it goes on in Section 2C. It says, the Commission shall have the power to authorize investigations, summon witnesses, require the production of any reports, documents, or other relevant information, and to do all such things as it considers necessary or expedient for the purpose of carrying out its functions. So that is the Integrity Commission. And then it goes on to say that if the Commission is conducting an investigation and it needs the police to help, just call them in. It says that if a Commission investigator comes to you and asks you for something and asks you to cooperate and you refuse, by the very act of not cooperating, you are committing an offense. So if you are guilty of nothing, but you fail to cooperate with the investigator, you are now open to a charge. But most fearful to some people is that unlike the police, who you can tell, I have nothing to say to you, you can't tell the Integrity Commission that. Because they can say to you, I want to talk to you under oath. And what you say is an oath that's going to bind you as we go forward. And then, given the nature of the matter we're dealing with, that involves emails, under Section 40, in Part 5, it says, in Part 6, it says the Commission may, for specific projects or investigations, enter into contracts for the services of persons having technical or specified knowledge of any matter relating to the work of the commission. That means, since we are dealing with emails and Gmails and whatever, all the expertise of mails, the commission could hire any expert from anywhere in the world, or even approach any government in the world to ask for help to investigate on this particular matter, under the powers of Section 40. And of course, Section Part 5 says, Part 5, power of investigation. A member of the public who wishes to allege or make a complaint that a person in public life or any person in that function is in contravention of this act, or is committing or has committed an offense under the Prevention of Corruption Act, may do so by writing to the commission. So if a member of the public, that whistleblower, whoever he or she may be, as we perceive it to be, send that document to me, and I pass it to the president, and the president write to the Integrity Commission and send it, that is a complaint in writing. And it says, also in Section 33, the commission may on its own initiative or shall upon the complaint of any member of the public consider and inquire into any alleged breaches of the act or any corrupt or dishonest conduct. That's here. And yet, today, you hear the Attorney General and the Prime Minister spending their day telling the country that the Integrity in Public Life Act doesn't apply to them in this situation, and that the Commission has no power to investigate them. And the one question you have to ask yourself, why are they going down that road? Why are they so afraid of the Integrity Commission and its powers? Why do they prefer to have it go to the police? Because I chose the option of going down with the Integrity Commission. They desperately want the option of using the police. It is not that I'm here saying that the Integrity Commission is the best investigator in the world. I'm hanging my hat on the powers of the Act of the Integrity Commission. And listen to who is telling you that their legal interpretation is that the Commission has no power. The Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, Anand Logan, SC, backed up by Kamala Prasad Bisesa, SC. Him give to her and her give to him. I can tell you something. I worked with Patrick Manning for a long time. Sometimes we argued, sometimes we didn't argue, and we had our political differences. But the one thing that happened, we remained P&M to the end. Some people think that Patrick Manning was stubborn. I think that is true. That he had a vision that he wanted to execute, doesn't matter what. That might be true. The one thing that they never said in this country about him is that he was a thief. Within hours of Anand Ramlogan becoming Attorney General of this country, he sought to accuse. You remember the missing piano? A piano was missing from the Prime Minister's house, and he demanded to have Patrick Manning account for the missing piano. The piano was right there under a towel. You remember when I raised the Jack Warner potential problem, and I want to make it clear again, I never set out to persecute Jack Warner personally. I have no problem with Jack Warner personally. As a matter of fact, until Jack Warner came into the cabinet in 2010, we never crossed swords in the parliament other than